What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium, as we see a squad from the Big 12, the USC Trojans, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Trojans will put it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. These guys got their nose bloodied in the Big 12 last year. They took it personally through the offseason and eager to atone this year.
Hey, guys this year are just going to have to step up and make more plays as well. And they've got some dudes who they feel are very, very talented, but weren't always playing to their potential. Last year, David, it's got to start in game one in conference play this season.
No doubt. You got to set the tone early, send a message early. We're not that team from a year ago. Like, that was a bad season. That was a down season. We're going to turn this around. Got to get that momentum created game one if you want this season to be successful.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Are walked up tight. Handoff from the gun. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast and low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
To the air, it's Mayava. He's going for the big play. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots, so they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. They'll try the right side. Pass the 45. On the move is the 30. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Quickly complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Second down, he'll throw it. Grab near the sticks. It's Singleton. Touchdown, Tigers. And they have the first points of the game.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. Never know what can happen when 2 good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Got it in the middle. It's Lemon. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game, and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And the Trojans are flying down the field. Looking downfield on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
The Trojans can really attack on this second and short. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but you got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
And the Trojans come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. On the move. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Blasted as he lets it go.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
To the air on second down. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, USC. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This should be the last play of the quarter. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played one quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Wants to go up top. Moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you. So many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Well, that's like winning the lottery for the offense. They're going to put it in play from inside the 30. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Back to pass, it's Mayava. Finds his big tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB, formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, try to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl, but the defense, they did not move. They did their assignments, got the TFL.
And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. DB's right up on the receivers. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Auburn to the line in a hurry. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half.
Timeout, USC.
It'll be 3rd and long. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. Turning it on. Touchdown, Auburn. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And you can tell he trusts his big tight end. Airing the football way down the field. Treat him like a wide receiver because you know he's going to go up, make the big play, get you in the end zone, score a touchdown.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Dropping back, it's Mayava. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Toss sweep right. There he goes. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The offense changing the play. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching down the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and the receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
And the Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Tiger. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Oh, he tosses it back. Buys a little extra time. Got his man. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
When those plays don't work, you look like a heel. But nice job by calling it at the right time, getting the big play down the field. Jesse, that's just a gut feeling by the OC, and it was a great call.
Great timing on the play call, David, too. And the defense, they got psyched out. You can see their faces as the ball got thrown over their heads, but it was too late.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that quarterback be going the other direction.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Bring in the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarter. And they get him at the 32.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want, because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Back to pass, it's Mayava. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Clock still running. Almost certainly the last play of the half. Back to pass on 2nd down. Touchdown, Trojans. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. An 84-yard drive there. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss.
Number 45, set to kick it off.
And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a question or two to answer about that decision. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Looking deep. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
The defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary up a bit.
Here's a heat. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle, and offenses just didn't have an answer for him. This guy right here, there's times where he flashes a little bit of that Nick Fairley ability.
He'll pull it down and run. Open space at the 25. And that's not going to be a first down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains.
Man, it's so nice to have a weapon like this at quarterback. It dictates coverage. You want to play man-to-man? Everybody turns their back. Watch him pick him up, put him down, shoot up yards, getting a big play down the field.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time, they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, running back gets to give. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Gets rid of it. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And he got just enough of that one. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Oklahoma State is just getting blown out today. I've never seen this program look so bad, and I am a man. I'm 40. They're trailing by 18 to Baylor. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Makes the grab on the left. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find your rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
That's caught. It's Lane. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Find some fresh air. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
And the Trojans really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Makes the grab. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best.
Oh, a lot of space. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. As they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Got the quick pass. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The idea is keep moving it forward, able to spit it out quickly to the tight end and get a few.
And the idea on defense is to tackle the catch. Don't give them any yards after they make the reception. Nice job.
Looking to throw on first down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Lets it fly. And that one is picked up in the end zone. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away. The defense took advantage with the interception.
Give to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Makes the catch. It's Cobb. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. They had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Oh, he's got a chance. Got the first down and still on his feet. The Tigers get it past the sticks.
Well, I think this running back has proven this game here tonight that he can be counted on and relied on, right? In a big moment right here, late in the game when they need to run the ball to ice this thing, he's able to deliver.
He's got an open man. It's a running room. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Tigers had this offense rolling. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
From the gun, the ground game. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He rifles one deep down the right side. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they're executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on first and goal, they can also drink. Touchdown, Auburn! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Caught over the middle, it's Sanders. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Wants to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Trojans headed quickly to the line. He'll throw on third down. catch in the middle. It's Strachan. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. You saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy...
Touchdown Trojans! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That keeps the score. Auburn, 31. USC, 27.
They still need a touchdown to take the lead here in the fourth, and they'll try to get the ball back with the onside kick. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Working that left side now. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
And that's good enough.
They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
USC.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Lemon. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
He's tackled at his 28-yard line. 1st down for the offense.
The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Mayava. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Fires to the tight end. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And I'm so interested to see. This young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spot? Like, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game.
Wants to fire on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
Looking for a man. It's Fox. Hauls it in. Touchdown, USC. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the 4th quarter. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And the clutch late score that almost certainly will be the game winner. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. Just picked up 3 yards, but he did get out of bounds to try to save every precious second. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This really has been a master class by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Cobb. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. to the air on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Got his man downfield. And it's on the ground. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense...